Question 16. A uniform rope of length L and mass M1 hangs vertically from a rigid support. A block of mass M2 is attached to the free end of the rope. A transverse pulse of wavelength lambda 1 is produced at the lower end of the rope. The wavelength of the pulse when it reaches the top of the rope is lambda 2. The ratio lambda 2 by lambda 1 is option A, root of m1 plus m2 by m2, option B, root of m2 by m1, option C, root of m1 plus m2 by m1, option D, root of m1 by m2. NEET 2016. Okay, this diagram we have drawn. Okay, it's not given in the question. Okay, let us now go into the solutions. It's given this length is L. Okay, the length of this rod is L. It's given length of the rod is L and the mass of this rod is M1 and this mass is M2. It's all given. Okay, now the wavelength of it is a transverse, it is a transverse pulse, right? Transverse pulse. Formula for velocity is root of T by mu. T here is tension and this mu, it's not refractive index, it is what is known as linear density. Linear density defined as mass per unit length, right? Okay, also we know V is equal to n lambda root of T by mu. This n is what is known as frequency, that is constant because it depends on the generator who generates the pulses here. So it is determined by the person or it is determined by the source that produces the waves. So n is constant. This is constant. Also this linear density constant. But this tension, that is variable. Depending on the point under consideration on the rod. Here, depending on the points, T will vary. Therefore, we have lambda is proportional to square root of T. Coming to this picture, wavelength here at the lowermost point lambda 1, wavelength here highest point on the rod lambda 2. We know lambda is proportional to square root of T. Therefore, lambda 1 is proportional to square root of m2g, the weight below. So, m2g. And lambda 2 here proportional to square root of this mass plus this mass. So m1 plus m2 into g. But what is asked? Lambda 2 by lambda 1. So which is equal to square root of m1 plus m2 into g by this one m2 into g. G and g will cancel. So finally we have lambda 2 by lambda 1 as square root of m1 plus m2 divided by m2. That is, the first option is correct. Okay.